Hey guys, hope you're right. Yeah, I think I really need a break from trading, or at least do some major changes because, by the way things have been going this past week since I came from vacation, I just couldn't find my focus. My thoughts have been all over the place, and I don't want to continue in my mistakes now. So I really need to find a way to change how I'm approaching trading and how I'm going at it because I just seem to throw money in Apex's direction, and I really don't like how this is going. So I'm saying that because I lost my three PAs, didn't respect my rules. I have no idea how that happened, but we'll look at that pretty soon. So we'll have an idea of what went through my mind when I did those mistakes. But I didn't respect my rules. I didn't respect my daily loss limit. I should have just added the daily loss limit in Rhythmic, and I would have been in a really good place, even if I would have hit my daily loss limit. I should have taken base hits, but part of the problem why I lost my piece today is that I tried a new trading approach. I based on delta mostly, and based on nothing else. And yeah, that's why I lost. And it's just so annoying because if I would have been patient, the market presented myself with lots of opportunities today. But yeah, I'm at a point in which yeah, let's get into it and we'll talk a little bit afterwards. So starting with the first trade, you can see here that this is pre-New York Open. The down trade was really strong. We're backtesting the ATMA here, and I enter with one contract. We're breaching to the CVD line. We closed 1 minute candle above it. So right now I'm thinking I want to place my stock above that place, and if I'm going to get stopped out, that's it. This is not the reaction I'm looking for. All good and dandy, and I lose $100 on each account. So I entered the same trade in the same area because I saw a little bit of weakness now, and I wanted to capitalize on the move because I thought maybe this was just a liquidity grab from the highs to the left, and we're just going to see the move now. So I'm a little bit in profit at this point, but I closed the trade for break even almost. So I just lost $100 per account, more or less at this point. And this is me trading my 3PAs. We went much lower. If I would have, so if I would have held the trade a bit longer, I would have been correct on my analysis. So the trade went into my direction. But the fact that I didn't just place my stop above the high and accepted my risk, this was the first mistake I did now looking back. I should have just accepted the risk and either lose 200 or let it hit my take profit. But yeah, this is another rule that I want to add, and I'll add it from tomorrow into my rule arsenal. But apparently I'm not respecting any rules that I have until now. So yeah, the main sticking point from this moving forward is just me respecting the rules, because that's what got me to payouts prior. So yeah, you saw the third trade. I tried shorting again the ATMA. It didn't work out. So at this point, I'm minus 126 on all accounts. And now we backtested 24 EMA, and I placed my stop above the high, but we didn't get the reaction that I wanted. This is also London. The clips are sped up by 3x. So it took a while, and once I saw we're not going down, I exited the trade for a loss. It was just another $100 loss. So it's not that big of a deal until now, right? Now I entered with the trend because I saw momentum, so I entered the long, and this was my fault because I didn't take profits. I should have taken profits. I should have been more decisive at this point. And yeah, this would have been a nice area to take a profit, because we were during London, and we don't see such strong moves during London, and I wouldn't have it wasn't wise to expect a reversal from here or a big move higher. So yeah, in the moment I wasn't aware, or I wasn't thinking like this, but you can see that I still tried entering the same area in the chart because I knew this is a good trading idea. So yeah, I just didn't capitalize on it. That was my mistake. I should have just took profit twice. I was in $60 profit, so it would have minimized my loss from minus 300 per account. I would have been minus 150 maybe, so it would have been such a bad place to be in. and I entered it again. I get stopped at break even multiple times at this point, and I decide to take profit here. Um, let's see how much I take profit. I think it's somewhere around $100. So I go to minus 200 per account once more. And at this point, I'm looking for a long, for a continuation, because we claimed the EMAs and we're moving a bit higher now, but we're just chopping around this area. So it's not a good place for me to look for a long so soon. This is all based on Delta. And yeah, this is because I'm not following my rules. I'm not taking base hits. I'm just trading based on a new model, a new trading strategy. And I should have made experiments on my PAs, and that's on me. But man, it's like I can't find my focus, and I'm just doing all of the mistakes in the book. And I said yesterday that I'm going to change my style, and I did change my style, but I didn't respect my old style of trading at all. So it's just surprising even to me that I can make so many mistakes and be so unaware of in the moment of doing them. I think, I don't know, it's just like, how do I go and tilt every day, and I don't even realize it, and I can't stop it. It's something that, yeah, I need to find a solution for quick, because I really don't like the place that I find myself at the moment, and it's really frustrating. So let's move forward. It's New York Open. I enter along based on the bullish momentum Nasdaq opened with. I'm in profits here. I should have closed the trade because, yeah, ES was really bearish at the open, so it would have been a good sign for me to open. I was in good profits, but I get stopped for $200, right? So now I'm minus 600. And at this point, I should have just stopped trading because I hit my daily loss limit. But another mistake that I've done today is that I didn't even once look at my P&L. And yeah, I just traded based on the fact that I wanted to make money. And that's so bad. That's so bad to just ignore your performance and just trade based on nothing. And yeah, let's see what happened afterwards. So I entered this long based on the New York Open and New York VWAP backtest, and I'm in partial profits here. I see the market is trying to push lower. I'm in good profits now. I'm in $100 profit, and I get stopped at break even. So yeah, the move starts going lower, and now I want to go with the trend. I place my stop to profit, and yeah, I close this trade for a profit. So right now I'm in minus 400 per account. So from minus 600, I won $200. So yeah, making some progress. But after a longer period of time, after a couple of minutes, I didn't take any trades, and I'm at this point in the chart, I want to go with the trend and go with momentum. And this is a continuation trade. This is not a base hit. This is just something that I do, and I told myself that I'm going to stop doing. Let's see how this unfolded. And the idea is not bad because I was basically aiming for lower, but my stop was way too tight for this volatility. So we went lower eventually, but I just got stopped because my stop loss was too tight. I should have just had a really wide stop loss here, and yeah, I should have just went with the trade. You'll see that I didn't reject the trading idea. I tried it once again with 2 contracts, so I raised my position size at this point, and I was expecting lower. We got lower, but not as fast as I wanted. So I'm just stacking these small losses. You can see I'm minus 900 on each account. So you can see that at this point, it's just a combination of, man, I lost. I don't want to lose more. I'm not wrong in my trading idea. I'm just executing it terribly. So basically, I should have just accept a wider stop loss, trade with a lower position size, and just let the trade unfold. And yeah, I just didn't do that. I didn't even once look at my P&L. I was just focused on making money and not losing money. And basically this style of trading is causing me a lot of problems. I traded also based only on Delta, and that's also a big mistake because I should have had a larger stop loss, so a wider stop loss for price to be allowed to breathe and do its thing. So let's see what happens. And then I do the same thing once again. The stop loss is really close again, and I enter with 3 contracts now, and I place the stop loss higher, And at this point, look what happens. At this point, I decide to let the trade breathe a little bit. I'm still trying to move my stop loss. The trade is sped up. And as soon as the trade goes in my direction, I want to get out of it because I don't like it. So I win some money back in that trade, but still, you saw price went much lower. So that could have been the trade that would have brought me break even or even for a big win for the day. But yeah, I just executed it terribly. And look at this entry. Instead of entering at the ATMA or a little bit higher, I enter at the bottom of the move. And once again, I can't stomach the volatility in price, or my stop loss is too tight. And I just get these small cuts one after the other, just because I'm approaching this whole trading business so weak. So, yeah, so at this point I'm minus 1K on all accounts. So right now is the point that I start going at it with 3 contracts. So from mistake into bigger mistake, from bad trading into worse trading. And you can guess what happened next, man. It's extremely frustrating, extremely annoying. I'm in a little bit of profit here. I quickly get back to minus 800 something. So this is not the worst place in the world. I try to again go with momentum, but I enter in a really bad place. The trade goes in my direction. I exit again for a small profit. I had to manually close the last position. That's no problem. Okay, so at this point, I want to go with the trend. I want to take these small scalps, but my entry is atrocious. Like, my entry is in the worst possible place, and I get like stopped here. I exit manually on the last 2 accounts, and I enter again with 3 contracts. So the same trading idea, but this entry is a bit better, right? So my stop is way closer than it should have been. It just stops me and then goes into my direction. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so now the price goes down. If I would have had the stop way higher, it would have been better, but that's still bad risk management, bad position sizing, bad everything. You know, this is like bad trading 101. So at this point, I'm tilted. I'm really tilted. Since I was minus 1K, I became tilted. Even though I didn't know I was under so bad, I had a sense of being under. But yeah, I just traded like a boot today. And you can see that I already lost an account, and I enter with 10 contracts, and I lose all of the accounts in a second, like just like that. So at this point, I lost all 3 PAs, and I got extremely mad. I took a long break, and I went ahead and bought 5 evaluations. So yeah, it's such a bad trading day that I don't even know where to start with. Let's see what happened. So I buy 5 evaluation accounts, and I enter with 10 contracts. This is like hours afterwards, you know, the market went way lower, and we were in a really strong downtrend, and I enter with 10 contracts. My entry was okay-ish. So I start to look on the higher time frame to see what happens. TPO, 30-minute time frame. I'm checking the trade, and at this point I'm in good profits. And yeah, at this point I'm just waiting for it to hit my take profit. And yeah, I pressed 5 evaluation accounts, but afterwards I continued my trading. Not with these accounts. I purchased another 10 evaluation accounts. I lost them really fast because I traded with 10 contracts, and I traded really bad. So I just stacked my real money losses quite a bit since I came back from vacation, and I decided to do something about it. So I plan to either take a break from trading my PAs and just doing demo trading, or just like, yeah, for sure I'm going to add the daily loss limit in my PAs moving forward, because I just like don't want to bust 5 PAs in one day, because these activation fees and monthly subscription fees, they're adding up pretty fast, and the evaluation costs, they're adding up pretty fast. And this is just a recipe for disaster, man. I need to find quickly a way to come back to level 0 and just make bits and pieces every day, and yeah, just take a couple of trades. I'm taking way too many trades. If I hit my daily loss limit, I should stop. I should take base hits. I'm not doing any of that. And I don't know what's wrong with me and why I'm in this position. I have some problems in my personal life, but I won't go into that too much. I don't think it's appropriate for this channel. But yeah, I need to find a way to get back on track, and I need to do it fast. And I want to stop throwing money at trading, because that won't fix anything. That will just make me lose more money. And at the end of the day, we're here to make money and not to give Apex our money. And yeah, I'm just not proud of myself. It's really painful to share my mistakes and be so transparent. But I chose to do this, and I won't stop. You will see me do my mistakes every day. If that's how stupid I am, you'll get to know me in detail. But yeah, man, it's one of those things that everyone that sees my videos and comments and supports me and sends me good thoughts and says that we're gonna be fine. Something happens with me that I'm not aware in the moment, and I just forget about the big picture, and I forget about my rules, and I need to be on point. I need to be on top of that, and I need to find a way to fix this. And until I'm going to fix this, this is going to be my main focus. This is the point in my trading career at which, if I can fix that, all of my problems, I feel like they're going to get fixed. And that's how I go to payouts. When I go to payouts, I go to payouts because I took a few trades a day, so 2 or 3 trades a day. I waited for good setups, not weird trading based on delta and nothing else. I took base hits. I respected my loss limit, and I wasn't in a rush to make money, and I was okay with making 200 a day, 300 a day, and I would have just called it a day. But now I'm not okay with ending the day when I'm negative. So that's a big issue. And I'm going to force myself to do this by implementing the daily loss limit. And yeah, I'm not going to talk anymore about what I'm going to do, because I feel like I've done that twice already and I didn't respect my words. And it's getting pretty annoying, because I need to be transparent with you guys, and I'm just going to try my best to stick with it moving forwards and not talk about it. So if I'm going to fail, you're going to know why I'm failing. If I'm going to win, you're going to know why I'm going to win. And yeah, that's it from me. It's annoying. It's frustrating. But we'll just have to keep moving forward and find solutions to the problems that we create for ourselves. That's it. See you guys tomorrow.